All right. Hello, Idiots on Parade, the Too Ugly for TV podcast. We mock the news so you don't have to. I am Nathan Timmel, stand-up comedian in Iowa City. With me, as always, is Jake Vevra, stand-up comedian in New York City. Hello, Jake.
How's it going?
All is well here, trying to get my TikTok angle somewhat decent. I guess that's the best we're gonna do. Oh, something is wrong with Jake's camera. He's not blue. He hasn't been blue in a while. Jake, fix that. He's.
No, I fixed it. Thanks to, I believe it was Sophie and Ken. I'm sorry if I get it wrong, but at the end of one of our streams, somebody suggested, "Hey, do like an orange light." And
yeah, that's right. I remember that.
And it balanced it out. There's probably a way I could go in and fuck with the settings to this goddamn camera, the webcam I'm using. I'm too dumb. I'm too lazy. I'm too much of a piece of shit. So I rely on Sophie and Ken and all the other great people in the chat to make my life and this podcast work.
All right. Well, speaking of great people, I hate the news. So here, and then Rich says hi. He's here.
Here we go.
Do we want to talk about what happened in Minneapolis? The only thing I just have one question. The chat can answer this. You can answer. What do you think is worse, the fact that it happened or the fact that people are now trying to justify it? I honestly,
sure, the second thing.
Yeah.
People fuck up. People do evil things. But the people that are justifying this, may you suffer the same fate of that woman. May your children be orphaned. May your spouses be widowed. You deserve to fucking get unalived. I don't want to get this.
Oh, we're live. We can say we can say killed,
but
dead,
it'll
shot.
bump it down in the thing, and I'm still. The one thing I care more about the life of that young woman is our views. So I'd rather just say unalived. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Also, I know her wife, man. Like not super well, but
right.
she's from Iowa City, like. Hung out with my friend groups and stuff like that.
I did not. Wow.
Was
small fucking world.
Dude, I mean, it's the Midwest, man. Midwest nice got lit up by fucking ice yesterday or whenever.
A couple days ago. You're locked up on TikTok. I am moving on TikTok, but you are completely frozen to me.
You're moving to me on TikTok, or like we're both moving.
All right.
I think we're still good, man. But yeah, my heart goes out to you, Becca. My heart goes out to your family. May the ICE guy that did this, I hope he gets justice. He probably won't, because they're going to
he won't
try this in some and try this. They're not going to try him at all. The Kash Patel is going to investigate this. You know what's going to happen with that investigation? The same thing with the fucking Epstein list. I mean, this is bullshit. There is a fascist takeover of our country right now happening. A bunch of goddamn brown shirts in the streets that are working for Trump are apparently gunning us down with total immunity. Just listen to the vice president. They have absolute immunity. That is the words from the vice president in a press conference. So anyone justifying this, I hope the next time ICE decides to light up a lady for driving away, I hope you get caught with a stray bullet. I hope your children are widowed. I hope your orphaned. I used the wrong word.
It's all right.
Your spouse is widowed.
You were rolling. You were rolling.
And I hope it doesn't get you right away. I hope you go like I hope you choke out a bit first. You know what I mean? I hope you get to choke on blood for a bit. And I hope that you get to know in your last thought that your fucking cult leader president is going to justify it somehow. I
remember, folks, comedy podcast. We're comedians. This is comedy. I saw something pretty horrible this morning. It's a guy named Mr. Global, and he's reasonably well informed. It's not like, dude, I saw this TikTok. He shows sources. You can find bad TikToks and you can find good people that show their sources and show their sources and resources. Anyway, long story short, he showed a study that came from the Border Patrol that said I'm going to forget the years. You can look it up. But apparently there was an investigative report that showed that Border Patrol agents would step in front of moving vehicles in order to justify shooting the people behind the wheel.
Yeah, they're what many psychologists would refer to as pieces of shit.
Well, and this guy was with the Border Patrol.
Get unalived.
The agent that shot in Minneapolis was with the Border Patrol during that period where this was uncovered, that they would stand in front of the vehicle to justify shooting at it. And this is an odd segue, but Val is happy she made it today. Hi, Val. Such a cheery podcast you tuned in for as we talk about horrific events.
I swear to God, there's dick jokes coming.
There are. But Todd enjoys you preaching because that was you. Ken's right. The problem is the cover up and the gaslighting.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna. Tim will keep talking. My dog is being a bit of a dick, not as bad as that ICE agent, but very close. And I have
which
to
one?
Take him downstairs. Yeah.
Which dog?
Samson.
Samson. How old is Samson?
He is 17 years old.
Fuck, dude. That is for a Chihuahua. That is insane.
Oh yeah. It's,
watching Glories of the League of
he's getting up there, man.
Here's my problem. Take care of Samson. Tired. I'm going to go off on a complete tangent right now. This is my problem with Inglourious Bastards. I love it. I think it's a great movie. However, it doesn't live up to its opening. The opening scene is so compelling. It is so tense. It is so well put together, edited. You feel every second of that opening scene, and the rest of the movie is good, but it's all a letdown after that first. I mean, my God, when they switch languages several times, I enjoy the movie. So, Jake, my premise is, Tired brought up Inglourious Bastards. I like Inglourious Bastards. I think it's a great movie. I do not think it lives up to its intro. I think the intro is so tense and such a good scene that, the rest of the movie's good, but it peaks
it's
way
pretty
too
good.
soon. It's good,
the
but
first couple scenes are really with the meat and potatoes.
I mean, the jumping of languages and the guy that plays
the sequel where the bear lesbian beats to death ICE agents. It's pretty goddamn good. You guys are going to want to check it out.
Well, Paul's on our side. I will say fuck ICE. I cajoled him into coming back.
Watch the language, bud.
Like a beautiful woman until you notice her Adam's apple. Yes, that's what whatever. They were both based on Churchill. Oh. All right. So do we want to keep talking about this or move on to more fun things? Because just what a shitty time to
I will say touche to ICE. For a long time people have been like, hey, ICE is only deporting black and brown people and not Canadians who overstayed their visas. ICE is racist. And ICE has said, screw you. We're not racist. We just shot a white lady in Minnesota. So, throw that shade somewhere else,
Oh, good point. Well, yeah.
Sometimes the only way out of a hurricane is through it. You
Hawaiian
never drop anchor during a storm, and that's touche ICE.
Hawaiian brown is still brown, so that counts. Brown is brown. Let's go back to TikTok. I saw the best TikTok this morning. It was a 4-quadrant on the screen, and in 3 quads were Arabs, and it said, watching a Brazilian try to be Arab for a job interview, and they're all just waiting for this guy. And also this different brown shows up wearing a thing, and they all bust out laughing. They're like, wait, you aren't fucking Arab. You're like, they just start laughing. It's just this guy sitting there like, I'm ready for my job interview. And Brazilian, they knew. I bet crackers like us would be like, well, they're all a shade. That probably Arab too. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Do you realize what a piece of shit you got to be as a white guy to be like, get that fucking hat off your head, brown guy. You're the wrong kind of brown. Like I'm not doing it. That's crazy.
Val wants to know, did you hear that in Congress when someone said fuck? Another guy said, sorry for your princess ears. No, I didn't hear that. Is that where that comes from? Because when you swear, you awesome.
That's pretty good.
You could pass for Kurdish. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to order the bombing of a shitload of people in other countries, you should be able to curse a bit. I mean, it's that great Marlon Brando line in Apocalypse Now. Going, they teach young men to drop napalm on people, but they won't let us write fuck on our airplane because it's obscene.
Yep.
I mean, it's
well, that's like what it was when you go perform comedy for troops, every base is different. We've talked about this. You had the overall rule, don't disparage the president. I told you one, don't talk about suicide, but there was at least 2 bases I went to. I remember one clearly. They were like, hey, don't say fuck. I'm like, really? These guys are in war. They're getting shot at. And ooh, like Val just said, princess here. Yeah. Can't hear a little 4-letter word there if you're out in the desert getting shot at in a war zone. Heaven forbid.
I didn't shoot a fucking Taliban in the head while he was wounded and claimed there was a wire sticking out of his man dress. You know, I shot a freaking Taliban in the head.
Well, I mean, if you lose the right to say fuck, you lose the right to say fuck the government. So that makes sense. Is if they're not letting you say fuck, yes. All right. Well, let's get into some good news, Jake. Let's get into some good news. Ready? United States factory sector contracts for the 10th straight month in December. Yes, manufacturing activity slumped to a 14-month low in December, with new orders contracting further and input costs grinding higher as the sector continued to bear the imprint of President Donald Trump's import tariffs. God damn, this Biden economy has been dragging on for too long.
There's nothing can be done about the Biden economy. It's a year out. I mean, it was so bad that this guy's not going to be able to fix it at all, it turns out.
No matter what he tries, the Biden economy will be dragging its on.
If only incels in Butler, Pennsylvania took more shooting lessons, maybe this wouldn't be a problem. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little heated.
Now it's going to get us canceled. I did see they finally released the the economy report for October.
I'm getting lots of hearts on TikTok, by the way. I love you guys too.
Oh, nice. The economy is hanging in there because consumer spending is kicking ass. That's all that's holding it up. We're losing jobs. We're losing manufacturing. But consumer spending is keeping things fucking going for now. I don't know how long we can ride this wave.
My part. I mean, you just talked to the guy that runs my liquor store. By God, I have been keeping this economy afloat. I am a one-man economic machine over here.
I hate to call you out and call you a liar, but remember, it was 2 weeks ago. Talked about how I believe it was Jim Beam, or at least one 100-year-old bourbon distillery, was shutting down production for an entire year, all of 2026. Why weren't you drinking bourbon, Jake? Why are you not drinking more bourbon?
Tequila, man. I'm trying to kind of lose weight and stay slim. So I like to, there's less calories in tequila. So that is the reason that Jim Beam is closing down. Now,
where's tequila produced again?
In Canada and whatnot. Tequila.
How are you supporting the American economy? Where's tequila made again? Is that Florida? Is that the state of?
I put my own gorgeous body before the needs of the American liquor economy. I'm sorry if that makes me a bad American, my bad, but I'm going to keep drinking tequila.
Sophie and Ken just pointed something out that I missed. I didn't know that Germany and Italy, I knew that he had pissed off, the Greenland shit is coming up again. I didn't know that Germany and Italy are dumping U.S. bonds. That's not going to be good. People using credit cards hoping that things will change once Trump. Okay, that could be too. Yes, we talked about it. Canada put a ban on all U.S. liquor, so that's what did it. Jake supporting Mexico. That's where I was getting at. Is yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. ICE will be deporting brown liquor, so you're gonna have to buy silver. You're gonna have to buy silver.
Only way out of the hurricane is through. I was actually drinking white liquor, clear liquor.
They have white silver tequila. 1800 silver is silver tequila. That's what you're gonna have to switch
silver
to.
Stuff. I drink because the thing is I love to indulge on food so much that like I'm gaining enough calories like that, and I enjoy any alcohol once it really takes hold anyway. You know what I mean? No alcohol is gross after the 5th drink. Just remember that, people. Remember your old Uncle Jake said that. And so I just tend to go clear liquor and seltzer water. That's kind of my drink of choice. Now, I don't get me wrong. If I ever get caught with a refrigerator full of heads and I'm on death row, my last meal is gonna be bourbon, baby, or scotch or something. Like I love whiskey. I love a good dark liquor, but the hangovers tend to be a little bit worse. It's a little bit worse for my sexy physique. So I tend to go tequila because it's the least amount of calories.
All right. Well, pussies, also known as economists, have argued that it is impossible to restore the industry.
Yes, economists. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because of to its former glory, because of structural issues, including worker shortages, but with a less fluid trade environment and somewhat more favorable business tax environment are positives. We remain cautious that a recovery can happen. Yeah, well, let's see how that's working out for you. The longer we can't import goods or pay raw materials. That was the thing that happened to the knife guys. Like, yeah, vote Trump. And then it's like, oh, my knife business is going under.
We're a year into Trump's second term. And just remember, 2 years into second term, it'll still be Biden's fault. Remember that, Trumpers. It will still be Biden's fault the whole time.
It will. Okay, here we go. Big update. A couple weeks ago. No, yeah, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we talked about this. That's how we got on the Karen Reed nonsense. An attorney, where's his name? I lost it. Alan Jackson. Yeah, not the singer. Alan Jackson.
For that Netflix doc, man. That's coming out in a few months, right? March, I think.
Which one?
All right. The one on Netflix.
Yeah, but which Netflix doc?
The Karen Reed doc.
I think it's already on there. This is an old story.
Checked.
Oh, really? I thought it was already on there. But either way, the whole reason we found out about her is because this guy, Alan Jackson, not the country star, jumped on Nick Reiner saying, I'm going to get him acquitted. I'm going to file for Nick
I wish
Reiner's
it was the same guy. I wish the entire time, I'm going to get him acquitted. He didn't kill his ma and pa. It was the vaccine. Pfizer's covering for their own crimes.
That would have been good.
As a scapegoat.
Nick Reiner's defense attorney asks to be replaced, again delaying arraignment in connection with the stabbing deaths of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner. He's out. The guy that jumped on the case has been delayed. Attorney Alan Jackson asked to be removed from the case on Wednesday. The hearing has been rescheduled for February 23rd.
Did it turn out that his client's a bit fucking nuts? Maybe hard to deal with?
Maybe. Here's what I don't understand. When we talked about this the first time, nobody knew who hired him. Like you may have your attorney present. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be made available for you. If you are assigned to a case, if you are a public defender, then you can ask to be removed from the case. Can't he just quit? Can't he just say, I'm in over my fucking head? I know I jumped on this, but I'm out. Like, why does he need to be asked to go ahead?
He could do it quietly, but that's not what this man's about. He is sort of, you know what I mean? Like, he is the Dr. Phil, the Dr. Drew of like famous murderers, right? Like he's sort of like the equivalent of an ambulance chaser lawyer, but for famous murderers. So he's got to have his name in the press with a famous murderer, and that's his thing. He wants to be the next Johnny Cochran is what he's setting himself up for. But he realized like, oh no, even Johnny Cochran couldn't get this guy off. I just want to have my name in the press for doing this. That way, the next famous murderer who I can maybe wiggle my way out of, with some crazy glove bullshit, maybe I can do that.
He doesn't want an L on his record. He doesn't. Which one works better? There we go.
But he definitely wants his name in the press.
Right.
Attention.
You just knocked your mic out. Oh, there it is.
Yes, I have quit the case. I just want the word, let it be known. Let it be known. And in the press with my name, I quit the case.
Apparently so. Circumstances beyond our control, but more importantly, circumstances beyond Nick's control have dictated that, sadly, it's made it impossible for us to continue our representation of Nick. I'm legally and I'm ethically prohibited from explaining all the reasons why. Fuck you. You got in over your head. You got a really, really good, solid look at crazy and said, oh, shit, this, I mean, my God. Todd says he got a better gig defending Maduro. Yeah, he's going to jump to that case now. Like, Your Honor, I need to, but yeah, ethically, all that bullshit. No, he literally talked to Nick, realized this fucker. I mean, he's been in and out of psych wards. He's got addictions and well, I don't know about money. Doesn't he just want the attention? Now, we saw Karen Reed did go into debt because they had to pay experts and all this. So I think he likes the attention, but he loves the money.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's really just a publicity stunt for this lawyer, and he knows this isn't going anywhere. He probably chatted with that. Maybe he even went as far with like trying to set up some kind of game plan strategy with this guy, and this guy babbled at him like I would assume most people that unalive their parents with a knife do. And he's like, "Oh, this game plan's not going to work. This guy is too far gone for that."
I'm going to say he stabbed and killed his parents because I think unalived is still a pussy word.
It's not that it's a pussy word. I'm trying to get more people to see our podcast. Okay?
I know.
We're being shadow banned. You've got to shadow. Fuck it. Everybody's killed then. Since we've already used the hard K, everyone has been killed. You know, the Reiners, that lady in Minnesota, everyone's been fucking killed.
We will live and die on our shadow ban. All right. Speaking of lawsuits, we talked about this a while ago. It wasn't a lawsuit then. It's a lawsuit now. And it is the fucking biggest, pussiest, stupidest fuck you lawsuit ever. Former NFL player Matt Kalil sues ex-wife Haley over her not safe for work comments about their sex life. If you do not remember, we talked about this. She came out and said, yeah, he's as big as 2 cans of Coke, maybe 3. She talked about what a big penis he has, said his penis is so big that she couldn't take it.
I sue my wife for the opposite reason. I said, if anything ever happens to us, and you talk about the fact that I have to insert myself using only my thumb and index finger, by God, I will ruin you financially.
That's exactly why. I mean, my God, he should have been taking out billboards. You know, ex-wife says 2 Coke cans. He should have been. Right. This is promotion. In the lawsuit, per TMZ, alleges that Haley implied that he.
This is a 2 Coke can full kind of problem, as far as I'm concerned. You know.
Haley implied that the size of the plaintiff's genitalia was a primary factor in the party's divorce and that claimed sexual intercourse with plaintiff would leave her in tears. If that's why she left, that's her. I'm doing the clapping thing. If that's why she left, that's her right. If she's saying getting boned by big dick hurt, maybe that's one of the reasons. That's what she said. Why did she lie about the divorce?
My Tinder bio. If I was this guy, I don't understand what the problem is.
Would he rather her have said, "Oh, he used to beat me," or he was verbally abusive, he was emotionally manipulative? There are so many horrible reasons for getting a divorce. I mean, saying you're swinging dick. Not one of them. And what's he going to do? Is he going to bait and switch another woman? Like, hey, no, she's lying. And then when they get naked, she's like, no, I can't take that either. It's like, you got to get it out there. There's going to be someone with a big cavernous gash that can take your hog. You got to find that one. You got to find that Cinderella slipper for your dick. You got to find that Cinderella vagina for your dick.
As a fellow 2 Coke can man, I feel for him. I disagree wholeheartedly with everything you've said. I cannot tell you the amount of uncomfortable conversations I've had over dinner with a woman on a first date. I say, listen, I have to confess to you, my cock's criminally large. I'm sorry if this ruins everything. It's too goddamn big. Oh, your thumb and your middle finger ain't even going to touch reaching around this goddamn monster.
Here's what I want to know. Didn't she know about his horse cock before they got married? Were they Christian? Were they saving themselves for marriage? Do you remember the story I told? I don't know if I told it on here. I don't know if we talked about it.
Well, before you tell it, let me just say horse cock is a slur against big dick fellas like me and me and this guy. How dare you call us the H word, sir? Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so he asked, didn't she know about the horse cock before they got married? I saw a Reddit thread years ago, and I did this joke on stage for a long time. I'm not going to tell it.
At least heard about it, right? Maybe read it a few times.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The Reddit thread I saw was a woman asking if she should get her marriage annulled. Because she met a guy on a dating app. He said, I'm a good Christian. I'm not going to try and have sex with you before we're married. She thought that was romantic. They dated. They got engaged. They got married. And then and only then did they get naked. And she discovered he had a micro penis. And so she was asking Reddit, wait a second. I don't think he was being romantic. I think he was hiding his micro penis from me. Like she said, it wasn't just small. She's like, this is a medical condition. He has a, baby thumb size, baby carrot like. And so she was asking, and so maybe he did hide it from her. Maybe she showed up on the wedding night like, here we go. Holy shit, I can't handle that. I don't know, but I know everybody in Reddit was saying,
your Lord and Savior steered you wrong on this one. This is your fault, stupid. What are you talking about? That's what you get for marrying somebody you haven't fucked. You idiot.
I agree in both cases. Like the whole thing of the micro penis is like, no, you
blame Jesus, not the man's undercarriage. That's what I say.
This is true. I mean, it's different because a micro penis isn't going to show a bulge. But if you are carrying two
cocaine, tell him to use his fingers, you idiot. You married a guy you hadn't fucked. This is on you.
Fingers? Get your tongue in there. That more women orgasm off oral by
what are you, some
far.
Anti-Christian heathen? That's against page 7 on the Bible, you scumbag.
Val liked an episode of Broad City where she sees his dick and was like, I can take that. Something along with a shock face, but they show them having other fun. Yeah, there's other fun. As I just said, women enjoy oral quite a lot if you're doing it right.
Does the Bible outlaw vibrators? No, it doesn't. All right. And I've never read it, but I've caught in the gist one subway pamphlet at a time. A bunch of those psychos are down there handing me that shit constantly.
Yeah. Some people actually, I've seen videos online on certain websites where you can have insertion and then a little vibrator right at the top where the stimulus is. So you have two things going at once. There are ways around a micropenis. Now there's no way around a horse cock.
Yeah,
that
unfortunately you're gonna have to convince this fella to get a penis reduction, or he's gonna do it.
You're just gonna have to play just the tip. I mean, that's it. You're gonna play just the tip, and that's it. Like That's where all the nerve endings are.
Learn from the fellas on Heated Rivalry. Do a bit of poppers and be a team player. That's what, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Really, I want you to sit with your girlfriends and go, oh, you think you got it bad with your husband who doesn't work? He's a drunk. He beats you. He's got a little. Let me tell you my problems. My NFL husband has a horse cock, but it's a little too big. We're the same, me and you, Sheila. We're the same.
Back up quick. Anybody in the comics? Jake told me about Heated Rivalry last week after we signed off. I'm not sure. Anybody out there know what he's talking about when he made that reference? I want to know if people in the comments know what Heated Rivalry is because
seen it?
Jake told me all about it.
I'm telling you, it's blowing up, man.
Well, you start answering that question. We'll quick move on to the next story. There's a doctor, Dr. Is, who the new U.S. dietary guidelines urge less sugar, more protein, and make a nod to beef tallow. All fine. I have absolutely nothing against the new guidelines. What I love is the fact is at the end where they talk about the people who made these guidelines all have absolute ties, publicly disclosed financial ties to every industry that they are promoting. One was tied to, I forget if it was Kellogg, but it was a cereal maker. Another was tied to U.S. beef. Like literally he showed all the names and said, the guidelines themselves are okay, but he did point out the inconsistency of, hey, eat a lot of beef, eat a lot of dairy, eat a lot of cheese. Oh, but don't go this high in saturated fat. Well, guess what? Everything you're recommending we eat is saturated fat. So they kind of fucked up there, but it's a mess. This is the whole drain the swamp thing. We're going to drain the swamp, except for everybody deciding what we eat has ties to that industry. And I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I will say, though, as much as people are shit talking this, and rightfully so, I see it both ways, right? It's clearly just like the old food pyramid. It's bought out by this industry and that industry. That said, still a little bit better than the old food pyramid.
The doctor even says proteins, meat, all good.
The old one was bought out by the cereal companies.
Right.
We're like, basically 80.6% of your diet should be Lucky Charms, according to our doctors.
Should be all carbs.
I mean, it's not great. Look. If you're, and I get that this has ramifications. I get that food programs in schools are based on this stuff. I'm not saying it's nothing. That said, we know how you get thinner. You know what I mean? Switch your diet to mostly meat you cook at home and veggies. See if the pounds don't just fall off. You know, I like we know this. This is even before the old food pyramid. People knew it. I don't remember what show I was listening to in the last week, but they were like, yeah, bodybuilders have been on this for fucking decades. Look at the old docs with
bunless hamburgers.
Arnold Schwarzeneggers. Yeah, look at the old docs with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Those guys were all on steroids like mad though.
Yeah, steroids, but you can't just do steroids and put on pounds. You also have to / keep fat off, most importantly. You also have to work out a lot, and your diet has to be there. He's still eating a bunch of hard-boiled eggs in the thing. The fact that eggs are in with dairy, like they're the same, like eggs and cheese are the same fucking type of food, is crazy.
It's a little wrong.
It's because it's the same industry that funds both of those, that creates both of those. So like, yeah, tell them to eat both of our products. You know,
I saw an interview with, I can't remember who. I'm not even going to pretend, but someone, I think it was sort of a celebrity. Either way, they went on a date with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the 70s when he was just a bodybuilder. Said they got kicked out. They got banned from an all-you-could-eat buffet because it was a double date. He and another bodybuilder and these two women. And they showed up and they're like, oh, all right. And all they did was just get all the burgers, no buns, all the like they just stocked up on chicken breast and and they ate so much that when they went back the next day, the restaurant was like, no, you can't eat the all-you-could-eat buffet because you fucking...
you my $10.99, give me Aussie burger meat.
They literally just picked up trays.
That's awesome.
Oh, but yeah, I hear you. It's that's what makes it funny, is the food pyramid is more correct now, but just why how do they get it wrong with just the little fine touches when they're so close? Let's go back in time because people have answered. Who said it best? There we go. Brokeback Mountain at the skating rink. That's what Tired called it. Val had heard of it. It's not a movie. I guess it's a TV show.
They thought it was too on the
Ball didn't know. Balance. So we're back on there. But McDonald. But either way, Brokeback Mountain at the skating rink. All right. Tell people that don't know what the show is.
It is it's a gay romance show on HBO about gay hockey players. Now, I originally, like, I had it described to me after the first couple episodes as softcore gay porn, and I was like, "Well, I'm into hardcore straight porn. I don't think this is for me for two reasons." And so I didn't watch it, but it started kind of blowing up. People were like, "No, this is good." And the guy who made it, the director, is the same director who did Letterkenny and Shoresy. Okay, if you guys ain't seen it, definitely watch those. Watch Heated Rivalry as well. I was like, dude, this guy can make a fucking show, and he did. It was so good. Do you know how good a show has to be for me to sit through softcore gay porn? Like, do you realize? You know what I mean? This is good enough that I'm like, I hope these guys quit fucking soon. I'd like to get back to the story because it's so good. I sat through all of it. It is amazing. Heated Rivalry is great. It was based off of, I guess it was novels first that were based off of a genre of comic books that's big in South Korea.
Japan? Oh,
and
Korea.
Japan, okay. and Japan, like both. I know about this because of a South Park episode.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Wait a second. I got to interrupt you quick. This is what I absolutely love about Asia. The idea that, gay hockey players, let's go with it. And it becomes this big blow up thing like, oh, we love gay hockey player. Like,
no. Wait, it's not like the genre is not hockey players specifically. I'm
okay.
Saying like
the gay romance.
Like they were like comic books, but it's mostly women that are fans of it, just like Heated Rivalry. It's like mostly gay dudes and women. But I mean, there's a lot of straight dudes that watch it too. I'm one of, hey man, I fucking got roped in. I'm like, hey man, it's the Letterkenny and Shoresy got. What are we gonna do? Am I gonna not watch this just because there's some gay guys fucking? It's softcore, for Christ's sake.
Do you wish you still had TiVo so you could go and get past the like okay?
Oh, it's streaming. No. I rewind them with lipstick on, like Steve Buscemi and Billy Madison.
What about Buffalo Bill? Do you rewind him like him? I'd fuck me so hard.
Yeah, but I have to tug it between my legs on hockey skates, which is much harder, which is much more difficult.
Try doing that dance.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this for the third time this podcast. For the third time, I'm going to say I saw a TikTok. It was one of the thing where a guy plays, two characters. And he goes, and I can't remember the name of the band, Lazarus. He goes, the guys in Lazarus find out their song is going to be used in a movie. He's like, hey, dude, what? Our song's being used in a movie. What? Yeah, we're going to get a big royalty check. This is going to blow us up. Everybody's going to. And then there's like, all right, let's watch the scene. Oh, shit. And then
Dude,
them reacting to seeing where.
Great song. And a great tucking your dick behind.
Yeah.
It's the perfect song.
It's the perfect song to tuck to.
And I will tie it to Heated Rivalry. The director of Silence of the Lambs,
Jonathan Demme.
Yes, just like Jacob Tierney, the director of Letterkenny, Shoresy, and Heated Rivalry, has goddamn good taste in music and knows how to make a montage. Did you watch Letterkenny and Shoresy?
No, I haven't.
Those are great as well, especially Shoresy. Like really check out Shoresy. It's one of those where
all right,
the spin-off series is even better than the original. Only him and the guy that made Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Haven't done anything comparable.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. And so anyway, he was especially in the later, because Letterkenny starts off. There's a bunch of seasons of Letterkenny, and it's very low budget. It's a Canadian show. They both are, but Letterkenny is very low budget toward the beginning, but toward the end of Letterkenny and during all of Shoresy, because that was done later as well, they really got a budget, and you could tell this guy is going nuts with the music and just the montage scene, he'll do like slow motion shots of people and the music will be great. And I'm like, this is like a Scorsese film. They're going into a bar to tell dick jokes about hockey. Like, this is almost unnecessary. I'm glad he's making the effort as a fan of the show, but you don't even need to do this. That kind of skill as a director lends itself so much better to something like this. And it's fucking cool he's doing it. I'm so glad it's blown up, man.
Well, do you think that what Sophie and Ken said here has anything to do with anything? Like, Letterkenny's full of hot chicks, so he's like, well, you know what? I got to balance things out. Let's go from hot chicks to gay hockey players.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's plenty of gay people in Letterkenny as well. Not so much Shoresy, more hot chicks than that, for sure. But I just think he's like, hey man, I like actresses and actors that look good, and like maybe he goes both ways. I don't know. I know he's a gay dude, but I think he's just like, look, whether they're men, they're women, they're non-binary, they're people that go by they and their or whatever. I want them looking good, and I want them coming out to a good song and all that shit. And I mean, he's a fucking hell of a director. And again. I'm so straight. I read Glamour for the articles, and I watch Heated Rivalry for the hockey scenes. All right, it's such a good show.
You want to make that clear.
Off-court gay porn. You know what I mean? It's a fucking hell of a show. You guys got to check it out. Especially show it to your wives and girlfriends. Women are obsessed with it. My wife is obsessed with it. Fucking loves the show, is pissed there was only 6 episodes and she's got to wait till 2027. Feels like a lifetime for her. Women love it. Show it to your girlfriend. Show it to your wives. They'll love you forever for it.
I want to go the exact opposite direction of what you said a second ago. You said he likes people that look good, doesn't care. He just likes hot actors or people that look good. I visited my mom the other day. I had a gig up in Wisconsin, so I stayed at my mom's house, did my gig, came back. And the thing I've told you a million times, I don't have Netflix. My mom does. I finally started getting caught up on Cobra Kai. And one thing I always liked about that show.
Instead of the documentaries, God damn it. All right.
I was only there one night. Well, I still got to get one thing I always liked about Cobra Kai is everybody looks normal. There is not a single. Ralph Macchio's wife is hot, but other than her, as like they chose actors that looks like a high school. There is no one that looks. It's not 90210. Everybody in Cobra Kai looks like they just got yanked off the street and are normal looking, and I appreciate that about the show.
I will say that's what at first I was kind of annoyed with Stranger Things, because they keep waiting about a decade and a half in between each season, right? To where I'm like, this is about kids playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then they're grown. I'm like,
they're all 20.
They're banging each other in a mall. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't like this no more. Now they're in their early 40s. You know what I mean? They got grandkids and stuff. It's a whole thing. They're still kind of playing the same roles a little bit, but it's like, no, these are like adults. They're using makeup and CGI to kind of still make them look young. But now I'm sort of past that to where I'm kind of feeling like you're saying these people were booked for this role 87 years ago when they were children. And now they've grown up, and most people that are booked as adults in roles for TV show, it's like, I'm gorgeous, so I get the role. Like that's kind of how it goes. Whereas these people, where it's like they were kids, so you don't know what the hell puberty's going to do to anybody, really, you know. And so they're, for the most part, just normal looking people. Even the romantic story, which isn't that big of a part of the plot in the most recent season, it's like, oh, this is like a normal looking, 28-year-old couple just kind of kissing.
Yeah,
that's cool that they're the romantic lead,
Yeah, no. Well, we got one more story. We could. Why not? Exclusive. DOGE cuts prompt. Scramble.
So wait, before you do this, Soviet Kid just asks, is Jake turning bi? How dare you? How dare you? I just said watch the gay hockey show. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just watch softcore gay porn.
He didn't say jerk off to it. I didn't hear. I never heard Jake say get out some lotion, put on the hockey show, and then start jacking it. No, just
I love pussy, sir. However, past 3 a.m. while I'm coked up in a bar, I will turn down a blowjob for anyone. What? Yeah. Who said that?
DOGE cuts prompt scramble to feed troops at remote U.S. base. Well, it's catching up in Alaska. Apparently, they used civilian contractors, but Elon came in and fired everybody, and now it's finally catching up that they have been, running shy of food and surviving on MREs and all that sort of shit. So,
mean good. The ketamine guy with the chainsaw didn't really look into every little thing that he.
Apparently not.
No, I don't buy it.
Troops first, though. Troops first.
There we go.
All right. Last thing I will say is I'll go back to talking about movies. Dude, I fucking hate movie theaters because they can go fuck themselves. I wanted to see F1 on IMAX on the big screen, except I had comedy that weekend. I was busy. So I made plans like, okay, now that my comedy's done and I'm done, I had something with my family. Tuesday night, they released F1 by Brad Pitt on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm like, Tuesday night, I'm going to go see F1 on IMAX on the biggest screen possible. They fucking yanked it for Jurassic shit, the 10th Jurassic shit fucking dinosaur movie.
Wait, what is F1? I don't even know.
It's a Brad Pitt movie. So I finally watched it.
Dude, I'm so behind with everything.
It's so fucking good, and it made me so angry that I didn't get to see it on IMAX. I recommend to everyone to watch F1 with Brad Pitt. It's cliched. It's part Rocky IV, part Days of Thunder, part Top Gun Maverick. It's not like the most original, groundbreaking story, but it is done so well, and the race scenes are compelling, and the absolutely recommend F1. I'm so pissed they only
F1 like racing. It's like
it's called F1 like racing, but they only had it on IMAX for 4 or 5 days, and the day I was planning
to one to watch in IMAX,
and so I swear to Christ, watching it at home, I almost wanted to go buy a bigger TV just to watch it again. It is so.
I'll make you a deal. I will go watch F1 in IMAX before the next episode. If before the next episode you go to an IMAX and watch all of Heated Riflery wearing only lotion in your hand, okay? That's the way to see it.
I will do it.
All right.
Let's do it. That's what they should do. They did that with Stranger Things. With Stranger Things, they put the final the season finale. They put it in movie theaters and held. They held Stranger Things finale parties. They should do that with Yeah, the final episode.
And maybe it's because I was watching most of the episodes high and drunk at night. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't remember who the fuck anyone was. It's been so long since the last season.
They also put in like 1,000 characters.
Yeah. I'm like,
my point is they should do that with Heated Rivalry. They did it with Stranger Things. They should do a Heated Rivalry on IMAX so everybody can watch softcore gay porn.
God damn.
But yeah, they are still making Jurassic shit movies, and it's the same fucking story. Hey, let's use this dinosaur for our own goods. Oh shit, the dinosaurs got out and everything went sideways. It's the same fucking story. Everything goes sideways.
Jurassic Park 7. How are you still having problems with the fences this far into this shit? Come on now. You ain't learned? What you guys doing?
This is apparently the worst one. Fuck you. I wanted to see F1 on IMAX and I didn't. All right. I have been Nathan Timmel. You can find me at nathantimmel.com. There will be links to my bookstore, my special on YouTube, Unapologetic, and then the t-shirt store, which is also t-shirt, hat, magnets, sweatpants, any form of clothing you want. I have it on my store. Jake has been Jake Vevera. You find him on social media by putting that @ Jake Vevera, and you will go find his Unalived by Dog Pills special and anything and everything. Jake, you're supposed to smell someone the finger. Click the like button. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the laughs. Have a good week, Rich. Yourself. Add links to where we can see everybody. Comedy and Snorky, I gotta go sideways here. Snorky left a comment on my YouTube asking me if I ever got to Eastern Iowa, and I said on a different thing, I cannot respond to you on that comment. I have looked at every possible way. For some reason, when I hit reply, I can't. Snork, if you direct message me, hit me a DM, go to my website, message me, but I've been trying to reply to you and I cannot. I'm not ignoring you. If you want to see comedy in Iowa, on February 6th, I will be in Iowa City at First Avenue Club. On February 14th, Valentine's Day, I will be at the Giving Tree Theater in Marion, which is just outside Cedar Rapids. Danger Aware, haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you back. They always pick scissors. Yes, lesbians do. All right. You had to work on January 3rd. Well, February 6th. Come check out everything.
Go see it.
All right. Later, everyone.
After Nick Reiner's acquitted, he's going to get a job with ICE.